Radhika Mishra says, not looking for advice. Great. But your viewpoints about pregnancy, miscarriage, and postpartum depression and having kids. Oh, thanks, Radhika, for just randomly dropping super heavy subjects. I took this question because it's so heavy. I wanted to see how I navigate through it. I'm just an undergrad studying to go to medical school, but that means I won't be done with school until I'm 27, 28. That's actually good insight to think about where your decisions are going to lead you eventually. It's not that hard to sit and be like, wait a minute, after all this is done, I'll be in this part of my life. I need to kind of plan shit. It's good thinking. I like you. There's always some sort of pressure of having kids, but it becomes difficult being a female in this field, of course. If there's anything you would want to change about the current society in regards to these topics, what would you do? Love your work. You were my inspiration to do my first stand-up in high school in the US. Oh, you did stand-up? Big thanks to you because my humor would have been so dry if I hadn't pushed myself to try something new. Radhika, I hope it went well. First of all, Radhika, I hope you know I'm a dude. Whatever I'm going to say is going to be very biased and from my perspective. Second, I saw a very nice episode on Vice. I think it's on Netflix. Vice has a show on Netflix or on YouTube about being a mother in this day and age. They're a very good visual representation of the biological aspect of the odds of having your eggs fertilized at certain age. It gets pretty terrible after some age. And that's something women have to think about and men never have to. And I don't know how it feels to think like that from the moment you're born. Your question is from your perspective, like what can be done in society to make it better for women. I also think about what can be done for men because I think men commit a lot of suicide and have a lot of stress and have a lot of anger issues and have very, very one-dimensional relationships, bad quality relationships. And I keep wondering what we could do to improve that. For women, from my perspective, I think it's great that you think about the fact that men and women have different lives, that no matter what you say, you have to worry about your body and the biological clock. And if you want to have kids, you don't have that much time and you have to find a partner and if you want to be a single mom, God help you. And the relationship of a mother and a child is far more stronger than a father and a child. And it's not tangible. And I think roles are not tangible. And which is another topic of what is the role of a husband, a father, a mother, a wife. And I think it's better to not think about it like I've done this, what have you done? But I just feel like you just do what you can do and the other person does what they can do. So hopefully by the time you're 27, 28, you find a partner if you want. And then if I'm assuming you want to have kids, then you kind of have to decide how much time you have and finish your career and decide who's going to stay at home. And if you're going to stay at home, the financial burden on the man. And if the man's going to stay at home, the emotional burden and financial burden on you. And also the emotional burden on him trying to figure out of being a male caretaker, which is also, by the way, not encouraged and really looked down upon. It's quite sad. Anyway, a lot of things, man. So yeah, I don't have an answer, but I just think that Radhika, you should talk to women who are mothers, who are in your position, and you'll get a lot of insight. I'm acting like this is a 3D video. That's what I do. I talk to a lot of men who became fathers and ask them, bro, what happened? What changed? What can you or cannot do anymore? Why did you decide to have a kid? All of these questions, you can just, free knowledge is there in people around you. Just ask them and broach the subject very carefully. And it's a beautiful experience to hear. That's what I miss. I mean, it's not but back in the day, you had the elders used to speak to the young people in society, and that's the role of people who are older than us to give us the knowledge they have gained through trial and error. So Radhika, that's what I feel. I think we should talk to people who are older than us more and get their genuine, honest opinion, even if they're lying to themselves about how it is to be a mother, a father, husband, a wife, being single, regrets of being single, regrets of not marrying, regrets of marrying. It's quite fun. You might not get your answer, but you kind of feel wiser. Thank you for the question, Radhika. I hope I navigated through it well. Hey, if listening to 1 hour long podcast isn't your thing, this is a perfect channel for you. Subscribe for more such short recordings of me talking alone or with my friends. And I won't be a true YouTuber if I don't say like, share, and subscribe. Bye.